Happy fall. So here we are with a change of seasons, and here we have a change in our real estate patterns as well. We talked a little bit last month about how this change that we were starting to see was questionable on whether it was just normal seasonal buyer and seller behavior patterns or whether it was coming down off of that crazy frenzy we saw in the spring. And the answer, I believe now, is it's really a little bit of both. But there's one thing that has really sort of thrown a curveball in everything, and that is that there just aren't enough homes to sell right now. There just aren't enough homes on the market for the amount of buyers that we still have. Granted, the amount of buyers has backed off just a little bit due to the normal seasonal behavior patterns. But what we're also seeing too, though, is this nationwide story right now about how our year-over-year numbers across the country are lower in home sales than what we've been used to seeing in 2019, 2020, and the pattern there has been a little disrupted. A lot of people are worried right now. I had a set of clients who just called me the other day. Erica, we want to sell our house in the spring, but we've noticed, we're hearing that, oh my gosh, all of a sudden there aren't as many homes selling. Well, they're right about one thing. There aren't as many homes selling. But I'll tell you what I told them. And what I told them and what I firmly believe, and what a lot of economists are saying right now, is the reason isn't because there aren't as many buyers out there. The reason is because there just aren't a whole lot of people moving right now. So we're not seeing a change in buyer pattern behaviors so much as it is seller pattern behaviors. And that's what I think has been sort of frustrating and hard for a lot of people to figure out. But we're seeing that happen still. Right now, I have a home that's on the market in Brentwood and will likely be sold in multiple offers over the weekend. It's had more than a dozen, almost 2 dozen showings just in opening day. So the appetite is still out there, and we are seeing remarkable gains still in our home sales prices year over year, regardless of having fewer homes sold. So that also supports the fact that the appetite is still there. There just aren't as many homes for sale. So for example, I want to share a couple of crazy things for you really quick. We saw year over year, as of August 2021, the home sales prices in College Grove increased by 79%, which is incredible. They have increased so much that they have unseated Brentwood in being the #1 sales price average across the county. So Brentwood now sits at about 1.2, just a tad over that. Checking my notes now, College Grove is at more than $1.4 million in average home sales prices for August 2021. A lot of that is due to new construction in that area. There are also bigger lots, homes, and neighborhoods that have been built that are a little more spaced out, which is what a lot of these buyers coming from California, New York, Chicago, and these other high density places are looking for. So that could be a reason for that there. Another interesting thing to note is Thompson Station has now increased at a higher rate than Nolensville and has unseated Nolensville in their position. So now Thompson Station's average home sales price as of August 2021 is $805,000, which is an increase of 40% more than where they were this time last year. And that is what is unseated Nolensville now at a $720,000 price point, at a 23% increase year over year. So really interesting to know those gains and notice where these buyers are wanting to go, and noticing where new construction is really picked up and has helped sort of fill these voids and the appetite that we have here in Middle Tennessee. A lot more details in my next blog post, which I'm posting with this video, and a lot more to keep an eye on still as we finish out 2022. I've got some predictions in my blog about what 2022 can hold, but finishing out 2021 now is also going to be a little bit of a change than what we're used to so far this year. So I hope you enjoy the reading. Reach out if you have any questions. Always happy to talk real estate.